So one of the things I get asked quite a lot is what happens if you ignore burnout? And let me tell you from my own experience and from the people I work with, it doesn't get quieter, it gets louder and louder. And first of all, we all have some coping mechanisms. We push through, we feel like things are just off. So we compensate, we just do more, we try and show up, we try and push harder. But what you're doing in the long term is you're teaching yourself coping mechanisms. And unfortunately, the veil between those coping mechanisms and it becoming habitual is a slow process that you can't always see happening. Because the longer that you actually push and the longer that you ignore it, the more you become invisible. And the masking just becomes who you are, and the people around you really start to notice. If you take work, for example, people will stop coming to you. They'll stop asking you to help them with a decision. And then what happens is they're making those decisions without you. What happens there is you'll become paranoid. That paranoia will lead to you withdrawing even further. And then what happens is you start second guessing all of your decisions. And those decisions, when you get completely fatigued by decisions, you stop doing the fundamental basics that you need. And the reality is that you don't actively choose to stop doing the things that you want to do. It's just you don't have the bandwidth in your head anymore to actually do the things that you want to do. And slowly and quietly, the person who you actually are starts disappearing to the point where you can't actually recognize yourself in the mirror anymore. And that's what happens when burnout becomes habitual, because you have left it unaddressed for so long. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and get a piece of paper and put 3 columns down. And I want you to write work, home, and personal. And then I want you to start unpacking, and you need to be honest with yourself what your current state of burnout is costing you in each of those categories. And the reason I ask you to do that is because it was an exercise that I went through, because once you see exactly what it's costing you, you can't unsee it. And that's where your burnout recovery starts. When you get honest with yourself. And if you want to go a level deeper, just put burnout into the comments and I'll send you my personal version of this, which will help you to unpack it further and go a few levels deeper to really understand where this is costing you.